Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are all well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome to NIEBS Home School. I am Ashis Biswas, an assistant teacher of mathematics in National Ideal English Version School morning shift. Today I am going to take a math class for the student of class 4. Our today's topic is fraction. My dear students, today is our lecture number 5, and in our class SW will be given and SW number 3. After completing our class, we will able to convert into fraction with common denominator, and we find out the greater fraction and smaller fraction. Okay, so let us start. Our first topic is convert into fraction with common denominator. So this is a fraction 3/4. This is a fraction. Here 3 is called numerator and 4 is called denominator. I repeat, 3 is called numerator and 4 is called denominator. So this is a fraction 3/4 and 1/5. This is another fraction. My dear student, notice here 3/4, here 1/4. Here denominators are 4 and 5. They are different. So we want to convert these two fractions into common denominator. That means here 1/12, here 4/12. Here both fractions have same denominator. That means common denominators. Okay. So fraction is given. We want to convert this fraction into common denominator. That means we make this denominator same number. Okay. So how can? So let us start our first math. Here convert into fraction with common denominator. So the first math is 7/9, 5/12. So two fractions are given. We want to convert this into common denominator with fraction. So here number 7, first of all you write given that the two fractions are which 7/9 and 5/12. Okay. So at first we find the denominator of the two fraction. Okay. At first we find the denominator of the two fraction. Here the denominator of the two fractions are denominator of the two fractions are which one? The upper number is called numerator and the lower number is called denominator. So first fraction denominator is 9 and second fraction's denominator is 12. So after finding the denominator of the two fractions, then we find out the LCM of the denominators. That means we want to find out the LCM of 9 and 12. So how can we find out the LCM? In rough, we find out LCM in rough. That means 9. LCM means at first we find out the multiples of 9. Then 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45, ... And 12. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36, 12 fours are 48, ... My dear student, notice which is the least common multiple of these two numbers, that is 9 and 2. So 36 is the common multiple of 9 and 6, and it is the least common multiple. So we call that LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. So now we write and erase this. Can you understand how can we find out the LCM of 9 and 12? I hope you have understood. Then so the LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. Now this time we divide this 36 by the denominator of the first fraction. Here the denominator of the first fraction is 9. So we divide this 36 by 9. If we divide 36 by 9, then which number is get? 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18, 9 3 ja 27 and 9 4 ja 36. So if we divide 36 by 9, then we get 4. Then we give therefore sign. My dear students, notice, then you give therefore sign. After that we write the fraction, that means 7 by 9. Then we give an equal sign. Then you give an equal sign. After that we write a fractional sign. Then we write 7 by 9 also. Then we multiply this 4 with numerator and denominator. I repeat, then we multiply this numerator and this denominator with 4. So 7 with 4 and 9 with 4. After that we get 7 4 jar how much? 7 on the 7, 7 2 jar 14, 7 3 jar 21 and 7 4 jar 28. So we get 28. And 9 4 jar how much? 9 4 jar 36. My dear students, after dividing the LCM with the denominator of first fraction, we get 4, and this 4 is multiplied with the first fractions numerator and denominator both. After that we get 28 by 36. Okay, so first fraction is done. Next we shall do the same work of second fraction. That means 36 divided by 12. If we divide 36 by 12, then we get 12 1 ja 12, 12 2 ja 24 and 12 3 ja 36. So we get 3. Therefore we write the fraction, that means 5 by 12. After that we give equal sign and then we write a larger fractional sign, and after that we write 5 by 12. Then we give here multiply sign. Okay, here after division we get 3. So 3 is multiplied with numerator and denominator both. So 5 multiply 3 and 12 multiply 3. If we multiply 5 with 3, then we get 5 3 jar 15 and 12 3 jar 36. I hope you have understood how to convert the fractions with common denominator. Here notice, from first fraction we get 28 by 36. From second fraction we get 15 by 36. Student, notice here the both fractions have both fraction has different denominator, but after solving we get 28 by 36 and 15 by 36. So 36 denominator is same. So we say that these are common denominators of the first fraction and second fraction. Now we can write, therefore 7 by 9 comma 5 by 12, and we get 28 by 36 comma 15 by 36. Okay, I hope you have understood, and after that you write answer 28 by 36 and 15 by 36. In the same procedure we shall do the all questions of this chapter, that means convert into fraction with common denominators. Just like this we shall solve all the maths of converting fraction with common denominators. So our first order is done. I shall erase the first order. Next we shall do our second question, that means question number 8. So now I erase this. Okay, so question number 8. First of all we write as usual, given that the three fractions are are 3 by 5, 3 by 4 and 7 by 10. My dear students, so what can we do first? Just like previous one, At first we find the numerator of these fractions. So what are the numerator of the three fractions? The numerators of the three fractions are 5, 4 and 10. So write the denominators of the three fractions are 5, 4 and 10. Then what can we do now? After finding out the denominator of the three fractions, then we find out the LCM of the denominators. That means find out the LCM of 5, 4 and 10. So how can? First up we find out the multiple of 5, 4 and 10. So multiple of 5 is 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20, 5 fours are 25, 5 6 are 30 ... And 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16, 4 fives are 20, 4 6 are 24, 4 sevens are 28 ... Then multiples of 10 are 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30, 10 fours are 40 ... My dear students, now we find out the common multiples of these three numbers 5, 4 and 10. Here 20, 20, 20. 20, 20, 20 is the, so 20 is the common multiples of 5, 4 and 10, and it is the least common multiple of 5, 4 and 10. So we say that the LCM of 5, 4 and 10 is what? This 20. Okay. So now I erase the and I start to write the LCM of 5, 4 and 10 is 20. Now what can we do now? We divide this LCM by the denominator of the first fraction. Now write 20 divided by 5. If we divide 20 by 5, then we get 4. After that we write the fraction. That means 3 by 5. Then we give equal sign. After that we give a larger fractional sign. Then we write the fraction 3 by 5 and multiply this 3 by 5 with 4. Both numerator and denominator. That means 3 by 4 multiply 5, 3 multiply 4 and 5 multiply 4. After that we multiply these two numbers. That means 3 fours are how much? 3 fours are 12 and 5 fours are 20. I hope you understood the first one. Then we shall do the same procedure for fraction 2. That means we divide this 20 by the denominator of the second fraction, just like 4. So we divide 4 by 20 and we get 5. And then write the second fraction 3 by 4. After that we multiply this 5 with numerator and denominator of the second fraction. That means 3 multiply 5, 4 multiply 5. 3 5s are 15 and 4 5s are 20. Okay, done? We shall do the same procedure for 7 by 10, that means third fraction. That means 20 divided by the denominator of the third fraction. Here third fraction's denominator is 10. If we divide 20 by 10, then we get 2. After that we write 7 by 10. So here multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. So we get 7 multiply 2 and 10 multiply 2. If we multiply 7 with 2, then we get 7 2s are 14 and 7 2s are 20. My dear students, converting these three fractions into common denominators has already done. So notice this three fractions, that means this one and this one. Notice here denominator 20, here denominator 20, here denominator 20. So all the denominators of these three fractions are common denominators, that means 20. So now we write answer. You done? need not write circle. For your better understand, I give here circle. Okay, therefore the fractions are 3 by 5, 3 by 4 and 7 by 10. After that we write 12 by 20, then we write 15 by 20, then we write 14 by 20 and write answer. That means 12 by 20, 15 by 20, 14 by 20. Okay. So I hope you have understood how to convert some fractions into fraction with common denominator. So our first one is done. Our first one is done. Now I erase question number 8. My dear students, next page number 101. Page number 101. Here one number has number 1 by 3 gap 1 by 5, number 4 3 by 4 gap 12 by 16. Here we want to give greater than sign or less than sign or equal sign. So how can we do this math? So first of all, you just like this, you do the common denominators of the, convert the two fractions with common denominator. Then we take a decision which number is greater than and which number is smaller, and if the numbers are equal or not. Okay. So number 1 is given that 1 by 3 gap 1 by 5. My dear students, here notice here two fractions are 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. Two fractions are 1 by 3 and 1 by 5. So we convert these two fractions into common denominator. That means LCM of the two fractions are 3 and 5. Sorry, this is not LCM, it will be denominators. Next, LCM of 3 and 5 is 3 5 jar 15, because there is no common denominator. Then they are just like 3. Multiple of 3 is 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15 dot dot dot, and 5s are 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 50 dot dot dot. Here 15 is the common multiple of 3 and 5. So it is the least common multiple of 3 and 5. So LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. You can use another way to find LCM if there is no common divisor between two numbers. Here 3 and 5. Here only common divisor is 1. So if two numbers just like this, then you multiply these two numbers and you get the LCM. Okay. Now similar way, 15 divided by denominator of the first fraction, that means 3. Here 3 5s are 15. Then we write the fraction, that means 1 by 3. Now we multiply this numerator and denominator by 5 and we get 1 multiply 5 and 3 multiply 5. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. So first one is done, and our next one 15 divided by 5. If we divide, then we get 3. After that we get 1 by 5. After that we multiply this 1 and 5 with 3. That means 1 multiply 3, 5 multiply 3. Okay. So 3 1s are 3, 5 3s are 15. Now we shall take a decision which number is smaller and which number is larger. So here 5 by 15 and 3 by, my dear students, notice denominator are same, but numerator are different. 5 is greater than 3. So we can write 5 greater than 3. So 5 greater than 3. So we can write from this 5 by 15 greater than 3 by 15. My dear students, notice 5 by 15 is getting from which fraction? Getting from this fraction. That means 1 by 3. So for this we write 1 by 3. And 3 by 15. 3 by 15 is getting from which fraction? We get this fraction from 1 by 5. That means 1 by 5. My dear students, notice here 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 5. So we write this fraction as 1 by 3 by 1 by 5. Okay, done? My dear student, this is the procedure. Just like today's class is based on converting fractions into common denominators. So to solve this math, you also do the same work. That means you find out the common denominators of the fraction of the two fractions. After that you take decision which number is greater than, which number is less than, or both fractions are equal. Okay, I hope you have understood. Question number 4 is given for your practice at home. I repeat, question number 4 is given here for practicing home, but it's not your SW, just for practice. After watching the video of this class, then you shall do the math at then. Okay, after that we shall give you some SW, and this is SW number 3. My dear student, notice in page number 97, question number 6 and question number 8 will be your SW, and you want to convert, you ask here to convert these two number fractions are into fraction with common denominator. That means first two fractions, you convert these two fractions into fraction with common denominator. And page number 101, that means exercise, that means 101 page, question number 1, 2 and 3 will be your SW. So first of all, just like this one, you shall solve 2 number and 3 number. After that you take decision which number is greater than, which number is less than, or which number is equal. And this is our today's lecture. My dear students, you know that SW is very important for your annual exam, and based on your SW, diary marks, CT marks and SBA marks will be given. So you do your SW in your assigned SW copy regularly, submit it regularly in your school library every Sunday within 8 AM to 4 PM. My dear students, I hope you have understood my today's lecture. Keep practicing at home. See you soon. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.